Okay, so we've got our default page and we've got our little home index page that we just created. Now we want to swap these out. We want this page to show up when we come to this root URL, this main website, web page, I guess you would call it. So how do we do that? Well, let's come back over here and in config routes, this is our route file. And this is the file where you can change the URLs of all of the things in your project. So right now, when we ran that command in the last video, that controller Rails generate controller command, it generated a route for us, this home index route. So you could see home/index, that corresponds to this home/index. So that's what defines that. So if we want to change that, we can change that right here. So I'm just going to comment out this one. And what we need is a root route. So the root is the root of our website, like the main website address. In our case, it's localhost:3000, right? That's the root route. So when we call the root route, we want this home index page to show up there. So to do that, we just go root and then home and then the $index. And I'm not really sure why this one has a $sign when all of the other routes always have this /, but that's just how it's always been. So we go ahead and save this. You may have to restart your server, but I don't think you really need to. Head back to our page here, localhost, our root route, and just click reload. And if it worked, it worked. And I'm actually blown away that we didn't get an error. I've usually always get errors when this happens. So I was going to take the opportunity to fix the errors for you so you could see how I deal with errors, but we didn't get any errors, which is really weird. I always get errors. So I almost should fake an error just so we can walk through how to fix them. But really, when you get an error in Ruby on Rails, it's just a matter of, it tells you what the error is. And it sounds like gobbledygook, and you won't know what it means. But you copy that into Google, and then you'll get a Stack Overflow article that explains what the error is and how to fix it usually. And you just go through and read it and do what it says, and that usually fixes the error. I was going to walk through that whole process, but we didn't get any errors, which is amazing. This has never happened. So that's how we changed the root route. Whoops, back. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It worked. So we have now basically installed Ruby on Rails. We've installed Git, we've installed Heroku, we've installed Node. We've done all the things that you need to do in order to get this running. We're basically done now, right? We're going to play around with this a little bit more and I don't know, maybe spruce this up a little bit. No, maybe not. I'll just leave it like this because this is not a course on, well, no, we'll go ahead and play around with it a little bit because this is kind of lame. We're only 10 or 11 videos in. You need more bang for your buck. So in the next video, I'm going to install the Bootstrap CSS framework, which is what millions of websites use to make their websites look cool. So we'll install that, we'll use it, we'll play around with it a little bit. We'll tweak this web page here, make it look a little bit nicer and do some things. And then after we've finished doing all that, we'll push all this code up to Heroku, and I'll show you how professional web hosting works and all that. And that'll be it. So that's all for this video.